New York. 8 million people.
Fire 2 more risottos, that's 4 all day. Fire white.
This is a spit you up and chew you out business.
All I want to do is just win.
This restaurant's my life. It's gonna work no matter what.
24,000 restaurants.
My goal is to have the best restaurant in New York City.
You're losing money by the minute.
3 businesses fighting for their piece of a $34 billion industry.
There's always a next great restaurant opening.
$1 million is bull. It really is.
An empire in transition.
With Michael gone, the pressure is unilaterally pointed at me.
For the first time ever, we lost money. We have a problem, and if we don't turn it around, we go out of business.
A fading mom and pop.
The numbers are way down this year.
Our family legacy is on the line here. Go to outside. You let us go home.
We need more customers.
A high-profile partner going it alone.
I've learned how to open up a successful business with Daniel, and now it's time for me to go out and do it on my own. I'm raising $1 million. It's absolutely a scary thing. I'm putting everything on the line.
In this world, you either eat or get eaten.
Either you're with me or you're against me. You really want me to say that on camera?
I want the truth.
Consumed. Previously on Consumed.
Look, you've got 6 units that are doing well. You've proven the model.
How much do you think we can raise?
I'm thinking in the neighborhood of $50 million.
You come into work and you want to be better than me, period, and done.
I have to work harder, and that sucks for me.
Ah, this is bullshit. I want to get out of here, man. This business has put a real wall between us.
Meanwhile, at Ann and Tony's.
Mom's been in and out of the hospital a lot lately. Hey, it's got you thinking more about the family. I had this dream about an oldies type of night. We serve dinner, we get the band.
Mom would love this. You want to work the oldies night? Oh, boy.
And at Seymour's.
I found a space for Seymour's. It's $23,000 a month.
That is scary. That's more than we wanted to spend.
I've been doing some thinking about using underutilized species of fish.
Serving sort of junk fish is a huge risk. Greg's never opened up a restaurant as a chef before. We're struggling.
You don't like it?
I like balance.
It's a ceviche, bro.
If Seymour's doesn't work, it'll be devastating.
Today I'm meeting with Van, an investment banker. We've been working with Van to pair us up with investors who will potentially fund the future growth of the meatball shop. Daniel, good to see you. Thank you. When Michael and I first met Van, I had concerns about whether we were actually ready to grow. But after finally improving consistency across the board, boosting sales at the Lower East Side, and handling the building department issues at Bedford Avenue, we're finally in a position to grow the meatball shop again. I'm still cautious about taking outside capital because we could lose control of the company, but it's an option that I really want to consider. We need to think about the future.
Which is?
Which is world domination. Well, as you know, we sent out the brand overview books a couple weeks ago. People are really excited about the meatball shop. It's been really good. It's been received better than we thought. What do you think the biggest concern is? They're all looking for the next Shake Shack or the next Chipotle. And so, do you have the right infrastructure? Do you have all the right systems and processes in place to be able to grow? And, you know, a big part of it is being able to identify units that we can go to in the near future. We need to find some real estate that we can put in front of these investors. We have meetings coming up in a couple weeks. Look, the market's really good. I can't say that it's going to stay that way. We want to continue to build the momentum we have. And so we need to focus on finding a unit in and around New York that we can position as this is our next place to go. We have some neighborhoods, but no specific locations because we don't have any money. Well, you know, it's the old chicken and the egg. You know, you've got to kind of think through that. Until now, the meatball shop has reinvested all of its profits into growth. We've taken all of the profits and put them in a new management team and a commissary kitchen to get us ready to grow more rapidly. So we don't have the cash to open a new restaurant right now. But we need to have a location if we're going to attract the investors, which is a real catch-22. This unit's important. I think you need to focus all your time and effort between now and the next 2 weeks when we have these meetings, securing a piece of real estate that we can talk about. Finding a piece of real estate in 2 weeks is an impossible task, but it has to be done. So I'm not going to sleep, eat, or find shelter until I have a piece of real estate to show.
What's up?
That's my cage door for your liquor room. How's that?
Nice. Good looking, dude. Look at that. So what do we got going on in here today?
We're gonna start the stair, openings, a little bit of framing, lay out some plumbing.
Getting everything ready for Seymour's has not been easy, but we're fully funded, finalizing the menu, and construction has begun. We are officially swinging the hammer, and, you know, it's amazing.
This is what we're gonna be able to put up today.
We're gonna cut this and work in this area, and then down in the basement, we can frame this up here.
Yeah, this is gonna be tight right here.
This is dish storage?
This is dish storage.
It's gonna be tight, but I can tell you it's bigger than 90% of the other kitchens that have dish storage in the city.
Wow, once we start building, this place is gonna shrink real quick.
No doubt.
There's a lot at stake with this location. The space is 3,000 square feet, 1,500 square feet on the ground and 1,500 square feet in the basement. With our current floor plan, we can fit 65 seats in the restaurant. With the outdoor patio, we'll have an additional 36 seats. Right now, we're predicting 2,100 covers a week. The check average is $32 per person. That puts the total sales at $67,000 a week, and our yearly sales at $3.5 million. The space is really tight, and the more we build, the smaller it gets, so hopefully we'll be able to fit in all the seats.
The dishwash area here, we'll hang a hood here and somehow vent that out this way.
It's gonna be tight.
Oh my God, I don't know how this is gonna fit here. We're gonna have to rethink this whole thing here.
Building this restaurant is definitely a challenge. This will be a first for me. I've always had a business partner. This time I'm doing it myself. I'm really taking the bull by the horns in every facet. Is it scary? Without a question of a doubt. Am I looking forward to the challenge? Absolutely. I hope we get all this to fit in here, man. I mean...
It's gotta. I mean, you don't have a choice. We'll make it work.
So how's Mom doing today?
She wasn't feeling that great today when I was over there this morning. Really, can't figure a way to get over this thing right now. Taking a couple of doctors and everything, but we just can't.
Yeah, she's not herself, man.
Just not herself right now.
She's not the same.
They can't seem to figure it out. Lately, my mom hasn't been around. She's been struggling with a few health issues. I mean, she wants to be here in spades. She wants to be here, honoring my dad's dream of oldies night here at Ann and Tony's. You know, that's the way she is. I was talking to Ma yesterday, and she really was excited about the oldie show.
I know.
And trying to put herself together to come down at least for that night.
Right. So you think she's gonna be able to make it down to Oldie's night, or what?
I mean, she's talking like she wants to come, and I guess we're gonna have to see if she feels a little better that night to come.
All right.
Yep.
Coming up,
We're meeting with these investors. If I'm sitting down with these guys in 2 weeks, is it realistic that we can have anything to show them?
It is going to be a real challenge to find you sites.
and later.
Customers are arriving. Oldie's night is about to start. Butch's not here yet, man. And our band is late. Where are they?
How can we have an oldies night with no oldies music? Unbelievable. Tonight is oldies night, and there's a lot of stuff to get done. We gotta make the food, we gotta get the dining room set, we gotta make sure all the wine and liquor's ready, so there's a lot of stuff to get done tonight. We have to make 120 cannolis in the next hour, or we're gonna be in trouble.
Oh my God. Yo, this thing doesn't even come out.
I mean, we gotta get this stuff done. People are coming in, they gotta have a good experience, they gotta have the cannolis at the end, because that just tops off the night. And I know we have a little problem here, but we gotta get it done.
Calm down, calm down.
Tonight is really important, not just for the business, but for our family and our legacy here.
So now they've asked for the check. Now it's the best time because now they're gonna pay. Okay? This is where we make our money. All right? So we usually come back in here. Ava wants to work all these night, but I really don't think she's ready for it. So she's gonna have to really prove to me that she wants to do this. Now you gotta add it all up. Now each cake is 7 and each espresso is 3.
So, 17. Oh, no, not 17.
$7 plus $7 plus 6. It's 20.
Oh,
Right?
okay,
You know,
sorry.
I know math is not your best subject, but we
know.
got to get it right. Still needs a lot more work, but I think, you know, we're going to smooth out the edges and we're going to get her there. This is us starting to pass the torch on to the next generation. You know, my brother and I have been working here since we're little kids, and now it's my daughter Ava's turn.
Yeah, but one thing.
Okay.
How do I get the tip?
How do you get the tip?
How do I...
Do you want to make money? You got to give them a great experience, because that's what it's all about, right?
Daniel,
Mr. Moger,
how are you?
I'm very, very well.
Come on in.
Today I'm meeting with Andrew Moger. When it comes to real estate, he's supposed to be the best in the business. I've been tasked with finding a store in the next 2 weeks, which is basically impossible in New York City. It's a really tight time frame, so I know if anybody can handle this, Andrew's the guy.
We're meeting with these investors starting in the next 2 weeks, and realistically, I need to walk in and be able to show them a store that I can even, that I could drive by and say, this is a store we're negotiating for. Ideally, this is a store we have an LOI out on, or, or a lease would be amazing. The problem is that I don't have the money until I have the money, so it's a little chicken and egg chase.
The challenge is that the market that we're in right now is extremely competitive. All rents in this market are at all-time highs, and spaces are going very quickly. So you have to be ready to move quickly or it will be gone.
There are specific criteria we're looking for when we build a new meatball shop. First, the location needs to be about 2,000 square feet. We need to fit over 80 seats in the restaurant to reach our sales average of over $3.5 million a year to be profitable. The space needs to rent for less than $130 a square foot. That adds up to about $22,000 a month. Any more, and we risk eating into our profit margin.
We have 5 or 6 neighborhoods that we're really excited about. Midtown West, Midtown East, Columbia, Park Slope.
Rent in all of those markets is considerably over $130 a square foot.
If I'm sitting down with these guys in 2 weeks, is it realistic that we can have anything to show them?
Based on that price point, I think that it is going to be a real challenge to find new sites. With that said, I can put the team on it.
Meeting with Andrew, I'm nervous about the price point. It sounded like finding a store in 2 weeks in this market is going to be really tough.
Well, thank you, sir.
Great, thanks.
I appreciate it.
Greg, what are you thinking about course-wise? You're gonna start with ceviche, poke, and salad? Or just ceviche, poke?
Just ceviche first.
Tonight, Greg, Robert, and I will be hosting a tasting dinner for a group of investors and friends. We are serving the food that we will be serving at Seymour's. It is sustainable fish. All right. The real deal is course 4.
The real deal is roasted monkfish, or seared monkfish.
Sustainable fish means, if you really dive into it, means trash fish, junk fish. Sustainable fish add another layer of risk here because people don't really know much about it. Truth be told, I'm a little nervous. It's an important night. The support of the investors is instrumental to the success of the business, and this is the first time these guys are gonna be tasting the food. So let's just walk through salad 1.
Salad 1 is kale, cauliflower, apple.
So you totally changed the salad.
Totally.
That sucks.
Why?
My favorite salad. It's like the #1 thing I want on the menu.
Oh, there's quinoa on it, too.
I believe Greg is the right man for this job, but I know what I'm getting into when I'm working with a guy that's never opened up a restaurant as a chef before. He's got a little growing up to do. We've had that conversation a number of times. The fact that I've had to have that conversation with him is a little upsetting to me.
This is harissa cashew and preserved lemon to go with the real deal.
Very delicious. How is the sauce gonna work? You're gonna do like a dollop of sauce on top of the fish?
Yeah, I mean, this has cashew in it, so since I made it, it's seasoned, and when I heat it up, I'll add a little water to it, so I'm not gonna serve it cold. We've been working and prepping for the past couple days just to get everything to taste perfect. You know, these people that have invested in Seymour's, they've put their faith in Michael, and Michael's kind of putting his faith in me. You know, this restaurant's gonna be judged on the quality of the food, so I really have to show up tonight. It's a little bit scary.
So you're gonna toss the salad with that, yeah? So it's like a...
It's gonna be drizzled over the top.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you're talking about doing like a drizzle like that on top?
Yeah. You think it's aggressive? Too much?
No, I don't think it's aggressive. I think it's like, it could come off as cheap.
As cheap?
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I am not micromanaging Greg, but you know, if the food doesn't taste good tonight, we've done something wrong. And then I will have to go back and sit with my chef and decide whether or not he's the right man for the job. Hey, smile, dude. Smile. Oh, you're stressing, you're bugging.
I'm not stressed.
Yeah, a little bit. I could not sleep for the last 3 days. My goal here today is to impress the out of these investors and, you know, have them all walk away with, I knew this was a good idea.
Van let me know that we have 2 weeks to find a piece of real estate, which is a really tall order, especially in this market in New York City, where it's really competitive. So I need to find something that not only looks good on paper, but is an actual potential meatball shop location. This is the map representing the 5 boroughs of New York City. The blue pins are our current locations, and then the yellow pins represent neighborhoods that we're considering looking in. The best locations that we have for the meatball shop are in densely populated neighborhoods. So first we're taking a look over here on 2nd Avenue. One of Michael's greatest strengths was finding locations in up-and-coming neighborhoods. This time, finding the right place is all up to me. Looking at real estate for the meatball shop without Michael for the first time, it's a little lonely and it's a little nerve-wracking. He's done that, and I've been the sounding board, so to try and do it on my own with it. Without any sounding board, it's a big responsibility. Arguably, if you choose a bad location, you know, you're lost. How many square feet are they saying?
1,600, which I think it's real.
Do you know what they're asking for a square foot?
Just under 160. If you add the basement, blended, it's about 89, 90 bucks a square foot.
If you had the basement and the parking lot next door, you know, with takeout. We're only gonna fit 50 seats in here, 55 seats. What do you think? Yeah. And they want $22,000 a month. This location was a total waste of time. It was too small. There's no way we can fit the number of seats we need to turn a profit. I'm gonna go check out a place in Midtown West.
I think it's a great space. I love that you're on a southwest corner with southbound traffic. I think that adds a lot of exposure to your restaurant. It's 1,500 square feet on the ground. They're asking $13,000 a month, like just over $100 a foot,
So
which is great, which is less than half the market here now.
This is basically a full renovation. We're gonna have to replace everything. So it's probably gonna cost 600 grand to build it out. It's gonna cost another 40 million. It's gonna be a $1.3 million restaurant when it's done. I mean, maybe we can fit 50 seats in here. All right, shall we get out of here? The rent is cheap here, but ultimately, we're never gonna be able to support a $1.3 million build out with less than 80 seats. So now I'm going down across the bridge to Brooklyn, to 7th Avenue in Park Slope. Alex,
Hello.
how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. What's going on?
How's it going? Ryan?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Ryan.
How's it going?
I'm doing well. So talk to me, what do we got?
You're on the corner of Flatbush Avenue and Prospect. You're 2 blocks away from the Barclays Center. As you can see from the foot traffic, it's a lot of baby strollers. It's a big family neighborhood. High demographics, high incomes.
It's a 3-story building, but it's a full build out.
Yeah, there's a little backyard space, so
there
from
is?
a venting standpoint,
That's
it won't
great.
be that.
But
yeah.
maybe to store garbage and stuff.
Yeah, that's not
And what
much.
about this storefront?
Do anything you want with it.
Shall we look inside?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
After you. All right, so the one thing to know is that it's really 2 storefronts. Behind these walls is the other retail, so we're gonna have a total of about 2,400 square feet. We could open up these walls, and there's a full-size basement as well.
And how much per square foot?
125 a foot. Equals 300,000 a year, 25,000 a month.
Has there been a lot of good interest in this?
There
place?
has been, yeah. We show it about twice a week.
What do I actually have to do to get it?
A very solid offer.
If I said $22,000, you would say there's a good chance that that's reasonable?
I'd say we're in the ballpark.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate your time and energy. I don't want to waste it, but I think that this is an actual, real possibility because I feel walking in here like this could be a meatball shop.
I love it.
It could be meatballs for everybody in the neighborhood. This is really right in the heart of our price range, and it's a size we want. It's a corner location, which is awesome for exposure on a major thoroughfare. The foot traffic is great. This is a meatball shop.
So this side comes with the space.
I want to take this location back to them because I think the investors can say, yes, if we invest in them, they can open that up soon and start making money. I think you can expect to hear from me very soon.
Cool, thank you.
We're going to be replacing this with a map of the United States and soon to be a map of the world. Where's Butch? Customers are arriving, Oldie's night is about to start, and our band is late. Where are they? Listen, Butch is not here yet, man.
Not here. Still
not
ain't
here.
here?
He's still not here yet,
It's almost a quarter to 8. They got to start in 15 minutes. How can he not be here?
Let me call him.
This is ridiculous. How can we have a oldies night with no oldies music?
Hey, Butch, how you doing? It's Ralph. We got like 10 minutes to like showtime here. What's up? You stuck in traffic? How far away are you, bud? Oh, boy.
We got almost 10 minutes to showtime.
Please, as fast as you can. Please. Take care. He's stuck in traffic. I knew it.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Coming up,
What do you got for me?
I found a really great location in Brooklyn.
And is this a location you think some of these guys we're talking to, they'll know this area?
This is going to be your first time tasting the food from Seymour's. What about sauce? You didn't heat it up, no?
No, it'll break if I heat it
I
up.
thought you said you were going to heat it up. That's what you said.
I know what's going on right now.
Okay,
okay? Come on.
Oldies night is about to start, and Butch is a no-show. He's nowhere to be found. He's late.
How the hell are we gonna have oldies night with no oldies music? Explain that one to me. Oldies night was a dream that my father had, and he wanted to do this while he was alive, but obviously he never got the chance to do it. So now, without the band, this is a failure.
Butch, oh my God, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Oh my God, you have no idea how happy I am to see you.
You have no idea how happy I am to be here.
All right, listen.
I gotta pee.
All right, packed house, my man, okay? So 5 minutes? All right, go ahead, hurry up. All right, I'm so happy you're here. You have no idea. Ava,
Yeah?
you ready for Oldies night tonight? You ready to take some orders?
Okay.
All right, well, listen, this is what we got to do. Tonight, my daughter Ava wanted to work Oldies night. This is huge in our family. It's, the next generation passing the torch on to them, to carry on the legacy. Why don't you practice with Sophia?
Okay.
My brother Anthony and I have been working here since we're little boys, and now it's my daughter Ava's turn.
Tonight we have the penne and rigatoni pasta. Okay. And the only thing you need to tell me is your main course order.
Okay, so what do you have for main course?
We have veal napolitano, veal italiano, chicken valdostano.
You know what? You can't practice anymore. You got to do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't worry, okay? Come. All right? You ready? Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, we're going to go right here and take the order. All right? So go ahead. All right?
Hi. The oldies menu for tonight will be pasta, penne vodka, and rigatoni. The only order I need to get from you guys is your main course. And you'll also be served dessert, which is a cannoli, espresso, or cappuccino. So what would you like for your main course? Okay.
I feel incredibly proud of my daughter Ava watching her wait on tables. It's awesome.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Now take the menus. Make sure you get the menus. And then we're going to go tell Uncle.
All right.
All right, so come on. Let's complete the order.
All right. Okay,
All right.
Uncle, I need 2 veal parms and 2 shrimp anatonis.
And that's table 17.
And that is table 17, okay?
All right, so now we got to write the check. Four dinners, table 17. Make sure you write it all on here. 4 dinners at $68 a piece. Write a slash, put 68. Good. $68 per
Yeah,
order.
68 times
All
4.
right, we'll go add it up. Don't worry.
Okay, you don't either.
What are you gonna? It's not a test.
Okay.
Well, listen, you did really good. Okay, I'm very proud of you. All right.
Yay.
But now you gotta go take some more.
Oh, God.
Well, you're not ready?
What, are you retiring already?
Yeah.
She's quitting. That's it. She's quitting.
I quit already.
Oh man, she's quit. Look at this. She quit after her first day on the job. Can you believe it? All right, Daniel. What do you got for me?
I have good news.
Let's hear it.
I found a really great location in Brooklyn that will definitely work as a meatball shop, is the right price, is a neighborhood that we had previously targeted.
And is this a location you think some of these guys we're talking to, they'll know this area?
I think people will know Park Slope. It's a classic old New York City neighborhood.
So is this a $2 million store or is this a $3 million store?
I'm hesitant to say whether it's a $3 or $4 million store, but it definitely does $3 million. It's over 2,000 square feet. I could definitely put 110 seats in there comfortably.
Well, all in, what do you think we can get in
It's
for?
$1 million. 300 grand to the landlord, 500 grand in construction, $200,000 in legal contingency and everything else, and 100 grand in the bank.
Oh, that's awesome. So how quickly could you get it open?
We could be open, running as a meatball shop in 3 months.
This is good. Go ahead and push. Let's get this location tied up. These meetings are coming up. We can sit this in front of them. We can drive them to it.
So we meet these characters over the next couple of weeks. We narrow it down to what, 2, 3?
We're going to want to narrow it down to 3 or 4 groups. We'll likely pick one group, and then we'll sign up and, run to close.
As the closer we get to realizing this potential deal, the more anxiety I feel. It's the decision-making and the anxiety associated with being able to make the right or wrong decision that's really, really hard for me.
I understand the dilemma you're in, but get the information together, sign an LOI, we're going to meet with investors. Let's go. We're ready to go.
I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. This is going to be your first time tasting the food from Seymour's, and I'm going to start bringing out food right away. Greg and I are cooking through the Seymour's menu for a group of investors and friends. Here is ceviche. The ceviche is a fluke ceviche. This tasting is really important. Since we're using species that are unfamiliar to most, it's absolutely critical that this food delivers 100% on taste. Because if I have to go back to the broader ocean, it won't work out financially.
Are you nervous? If I was prescribed Xanax, I would take it, you know?
So if I can't get these people to enjoy this fish, something's got to change. Are we going to do this salad at the restaurant?
Yeah.
How are you going to do the carrot salad? You put them in whole? Okay.
You want them cut in half or something?
When I think about a salad, like you want somebody to take a bite of a salad.
So like that.
Greg is a bit of a handful, and we've never worked together before, so it's just, you know, sort of getting used to each other. So we are bringing out the Baja-style fish tacos. We're going to be using fried skate at the restaurant. They've got to be a little fluffier, a little fatter. Like they weren't, you know what I mean? Like they weren't like booyah.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got to be booyah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I got you. I agree.
Greg has never been the chef of a restaurant before. The guy knows fish, but I worry about making sure that Greg can handle what he's up against with this restaurant. So this is golden tilefish poke.
All right, start putting it
What
on.
about sauce?
Right here.
You didn't heat it up, or did you? No?
No, it'll break if I heat it up.
I thought
It's like
you
an
said you were
it's like an aioli sauce.
I thought you said you were going to heat it up and add water to it, so it would thin out. That's what you said. I mean, if you don't want to do that, you know, that's up to you. If it's going to take you a while to heat it up,
It's not going to take me that long.
But your food is plated now.
Dude, I know what's going on right now. Okay? Like, come on. Michael's greatest opportunity going into this project is to really learn all about what it means to have a seafood restaurant. Because a seafood restaurant really has a different feel. And then the next thing you have to learn how to do is relax.
So guys, this is a small version of the real deal, which you get to choose what kind of fish you'd like. You choose how you'd like it cooked. You choose what sauce you have with it. And you choose 3 sides. And we did this with monkfish. All right, guys, that was it. That was,
I loved it.
Thank you.
That was good.
Fantastic. Chef. Amazing. Well, that makes me very happy. The food that Greg cooked at the tasting was not liked by everybody there, was like loved by everybody there. I was a bit concerned, but now I'm realizing Greg is the right chef to help Seymour's become a true success. Crushed it. Crushed it. Crushed it.
Right now I'm waiting on a call from Van.
What for?
Van is calling to talk about an offer that he received for the meatball shop that sounds really promising.
Are you curious?
I'm very curious to hear what he has to say. Hey, Van.
Hey, Daniel. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just wanted to give you an update on kind of where we are. The valuation came in right where we thought it would, in the $40 to $50 million range. And there's one particular offer I think will work for you. The basic capital structure would be a $20 million equity check from the new investor. And at the end of the day, you're still going to control the capital structure, so you'll still control the business.
That's amazing news. That sounds like everything that we wanted, we're going to get. When do we know it's real?
Like I said, it's never done until it's done. We need to huddle up and talk about it.
All right, I guess I'll look forward to getting into it.
Absolutely. I really think you should consider this offer. It's good timing, it's good terms, nothing's perfect. But again, we'll get you something to review, and again, I think we should heavily consider this and try to get it done quickly.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
And so are you going to take it?
I'm still not sure we want to take a deal. I know we're ready to take a deal, but until I have something on paper that has the right terms for the right money with a partner we love, I'm not ready to make a move.
hear from Ma? What's going on with Ma, man?
Yeah, I talked to her a little while ago.
Mom?
She ain't gonna make it.
Not good, man. My mom, she's really not doing well at all. It's killing all of us.
Is she gonna get better?
We hope so. We want her to get better. She wants to get better. But we don't know. We'll have to see. It's in God's hands. All right, good evening, everyone. Oh! Butch, we got a good crowd, buddy. We got a good crowd. All right. Unfortunately, my mom couldn't be here this evening, okay? She's a little bit under the weather. She really wanted to come out for this night, but she can't be here, so we got to make it good for her, okay? My father, all right, always wanted Butch to play his music here in the restaurant with people eating good food, drinking, dancing, having a great time. This evening is a tribute to him. Everybody raise your glass, okay? Everybody raise a glass for a toast. One, to my father, Ralph. And to you guys for sharing in this night, for sharing in his vision, and making this a dream come true for all of us. Salud, everyone. Salud.
Thank you. Salud.
Butch Barbella and the Streets of the Bronx Band.
We're in the Bronx. Come on.
2 veals on 16.
Come on.
And this is 3 shrimp panettoni's on table 11. You're going with this.
Busy out there. Things are going great. People are having a great time in the place, and it's a tribute to my father. I mean, you can't beat this.
You want to be my helper, okay?
Oh, there you go, Sophia. Good job.
This is what we've done my whole life, my family. This is why we're in this business.
You ready, Ava?
Yep.
You got to serve it up now.
I got it.
All right, you sure you got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready? Come on.
Just gonna hold the door for me.
Right, I got the door.
Who got the shrimp panettoni's?
Thank you.
Here you go. Enjoy your food.
Good job.
You're welcome.
Perfect. Neither my mom nor my dad are here to see Ava working the floor on all these nights. Yeah. It is. It's heartbreaking. Good job again. Proud of you. Let me guess. Love you.
Yay.
Party time. Come on.
Way back when you were young, you sang your song, okay? Be number one. Hey, watch me roll you. Be so good to me. Sweet and mama, you.
Want to consume even more? Visit the show online at cnbcprime.com/consumed. What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
How's it going, man?
It's going well. How are you doing?
What's kicking?
Want a cup of coffee or tea?
I
I'm
would
making
love an
myself
espresso.
an espresso. I've got myself a honey and spearmint. Very excited about.
Thank you.
It's for you.
Cheers.
Amazing. Can I sit down?
These are the best floors at any meatball shop.
Not really. Downstairs, I gotta replace a bunch of the boards. I'll show you. I don't know if it'll last that long.
The floors on Bedford Avenue are in trouble.
Dude, it's starting to wear through, man. When you get 500 people a day going through a restaurant, it gets wear and tear. It's really crazy, you know? Constant upkeep. I wanted you to stop by today because we have a deal that I took from the meatball shop to sell a significant piece and actually take some money off the table and start to grow again.
How much money?
Between $15 and $20 million we're gonna take in.
Dude, that's amazing. Thank you.
I considered a lot of different investor options and ultimately decided to go with the option that allowed us to maintain control because we truly believe that the value of the company is going to grow. So the less we sell now will give us more to sell in the future when it's worth even more money.
We're both multimillionaires.
I have millions of dollars. I thought my would get bigger, but it just stays the same size no matter how many millions
It
of
just
dollars
stays
you have.
small. 5 years, 6 restaurants. The next 5 years, 30 restaurants. This is gonna be amazing. When you and I are in the thick of it, we can say some pretty nasty things to each other. It's been hard.
Going into this thing, I didn't question whether we would have a relationship at the end. But halfway through, that was a real concern of mine.
Do you hope that someday you and Daniel can be
I pray every morning, because I do, that Daniel and I will be friends again. Dude, you're like a brother to me, whether we're fighting for years or not. You play a huge part in my life. You know, I'll always love you no matter what. And that would be a real shame to just let a business step in the way of, you know?
Michael and I have always fought about everything. We've been able to get through it and have this amazing business to share together. It's a great success.
The fact that we went 5 years with this meatball shop together and never laid hands on each other is honestly a miracle.
Well, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because you know as well as I do.
Sued your ass immediately. Immediately. I was
Because
begging
you were- I
for you to
know.
punch me in the face. I'm like,
I
just
know.
punch me.
I know. That's the only reason, actually. Yep, pretty much.
I'm gonna get that money.
Look at all these checks. It's $24.15, $296.15. Let's get these people out of here. Good seeing you.
That was great.
This is for you, too. Only two of you. Glad you were here. Thank you.
I hope your mama gets that.
Yeah, I hope so, too. Thank you. All right, listen, we got to have a drink tonight, all right? Tonight was a great night.
Sounds good to me.
Came up with an awesome idea, all right?
I like how we've been working together over here lately. You come up with a lot of ideas, and things are looking up right now, so I'm glad we're going in the right direction. Definitely a hit. I think we definitely got to do this again, for
Yeah,
sure.
we're gonna make this a tradition. You know, we keep working like this together. You know what? This place is gonna be better than it was when it used to be, and it's gonna be a lot better for our kids.
I think Mom and Dad would appreciate something like this very much. When we go
Absolutely.
home tonight, I'm going to go right home and tell Ma. So,
You know what? To Mom and Dad.
salud.
Absolutely. Salud.
Do you think your dad would be proud of you?
This night didn't matter to my dad. To be proud of me? It's business. He's proud of me just being his son. This night had nothing to do with it.
Never forget I love you, man.
Oh, love you too.
Absolutely.
Always. Tonight was all about family. I know that our kids, their kids, and hopefully their kids' kids are gonna keep this place going on forever.
Don't drop them. I'm not.
This is the reason why we keep Ann and Tony's alive. And we are not going anywhere. It's a nice good old-fashioned ale. It's good. Nice.
It's good.